Right then, everybody, good morning. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin price. Basically the same as it was the last time I checked it last night. More or less unchanged, I would say, in its momentum and its direction. So generally we want to keep going up. We're supported above all moving averages, so that's a good look. We do have one drive regular bearish divergence, single drive hidden bullish divergence, which basically takes the odds down to basically 50-50 when it comes to momentum. It wants to consolidate, it wants to continue all at the same time on a 4-hourly, so not particularly useful. We looked at the 1-hourly last night on the stream, just for a brief moment to see how that looked, and we were scraping this 50 exponential moving average at the time of the stream. I said if this were to break, we'd be looking for a move down to the horizontal and maybe a bit more than that, and actually it's supported. So even the 1-hourly responded to a single drive of hidden bullish divergence. At the moment we're above all moving averages as well. No pump signal, no trend signal, no nothing like that, just slowly meandering in this uptrend in the hope that we do continue to make a new all-time high. And look, it's very possible that we do see that, because the daily is strong. Daily is very strong with a trend signal in play. The trend signals stay in place so long as this cheeky span remains above the price action. It's 116,000, and this blue and this red do not make a negative cross. And you can see they are starting at this point now to diverge from each other. Yesterday it was a bit of a weird one, so we had the cross and whatever, but they were very narrow, and I didn't really like the way it looks. But I mean, I don't really like the way it looks anyway, because we had a negative cross followed by a positive cross, but we've got one anyway, so we might as well reference it. As far as momentum and money flow is concerned, they're still going up, so the trend looks real, the trend looks strong. Right, so new day, new week. The last week closed really well. Moving back in time, we were talking about how, this is the line in the sand, the 20 and the 21 exponentials, the 65% chance that we'll remain above that portion of the band. This time the odds worked out in our favour. 65% isn't too bad of a stat, is it? So it worked out. It was more likely to work out. Obviously it's not guaranteed to, but it did. And here we are, hitting the top of the Bollinger Band range. Now, if we were to come down at all, it's 117,300, thereabouts. So that's the 10 exponential. You might see that get tagged. It might happen. It doesn't have to happen this week, but it just generally might happen. And if we did, yeah, fine. It's the horizontal as well. But based on the weekly, no slowing down of momentum here. So hit the money flow, the money flow index and the RSI, putting in the lows with the low, and then it's just higher low after higher low and higher high. So is this a week where we start to go really crazy? We see big parabolic moves. We might see that. We might not. The idea here is that we are still in a trend, and the trend continues. So that is that. So let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum monthly, giving you the giant bear div. We don't have a second drive of that. We might by the end of this month. The weekly, still above all moving averages. Again, still quite good. Consolidating money flow momentum. And we've got a technical breakout here from price action. Looking over on the daily, we're above all moving averages as well. No slowing down of money or momentum. So we're looking like this one wants to keep going. If it had to dribble down to a next level of support, it's still 4,300. That is that's the main level of support, which is also where these golden crosses are. Well, you've got the exponential golden cross here at the moment. Probably over the next 24 hours or so, we will move into another golden cross, which is your purple 50 with your yellow 200. So look, I mean, support's very close. We've got support here, we've got support on the 50, on the 200, on the 21 exponential moving average, and then below that is these golden crosses. So look, it's all okay. Your XRP has a 50 exponential, 4-hourly golden cross. This is your 200 exponential and simple, making a golden cross as well. So very strong level of support at $2.94. $2.94 is not just a 4-hourly support, it's a daily support. $2.94. You've got the 20, 50, 21, 10. They're all in at that area with money flow momentum turning up. We do have some sharp projections here, but we're still holding above support. So I like it. I mean, for what it's worth, I like it. When you're close to support like this, that's where positions become more appealing. You don't FOMO, you enter in at supports. And there is a support here. And if the support breaks, you get stopped out. And that's not a problem either. It doesn't take long to know if you're wrong. That's the beauty of buying or taking positions at supports. So I like that. I don't really know. I mean, we looked at quite a lot on the Patreon last night. And a lot of altcoins weren't that convincing. But there was a certain handful that were. Litecoin, surprisingly, being one of them. So we're above all moving averages, having a nice time, right? Having a good old time. We've got a fresh portion of the cloud which is green, conversion baseline cross positive, price action above the cloud, and the GQ span is now trying to edge above the cloud. It needs to get above $122. That'll be a pump signal here. Now you've got some bearish divergence on the daily, so fine, let it be. The 4 hourly is nice. We've got golden cross here, which means that if you were to pull back, it's about 112, 113. And then you move over to your weekly and you're trending above all moving averages as well. So Litecoin might be looking to break out of this giant sideways range, basically. And that would break straight through the 134 and you'd find your way to around about 235. And again, we're at 120 at the moment. So if that was to take place, and I'm not saying that it's going to, but if it was to take place, you're talking about an 85% move. And that's just one little Litecoin. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of, there are quite a few other coins out there with decent setups. No altcoin has got a similar chart to each other. Some look terrible, some look okay, some look promising, some look bullish. You know, at this moment, I'd say the 4 hourlies across most altcoins look similar, but the high-term time frames are very different. Think about buying into strength, and by that I mean not FOMOing, I mean looking at a chart which isn't a down-only, sorry, pile of crap chart. Just a nice chart with some nice setups. It's okay to put, 1% of your portfolio into some kind of, high-risk gamble, but generally speaking, it is that. If you're buying a chart which is down only and shows nothing other than that it pumped massively once in 2021 and is now down 99.99%, not really sure what the appeal is there other than a gamble. And look, you could buy that and you've got more chance of making money on that than you have buying a lottery ticket, and people buy lottery tickets every day. But really, it is a similar kind of situation as buying a lottery ticket. Anyway, I will leave it there. There's nothing much more to say. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.